you know what I'm going to do? So, as you like know, when I draw for the white card, something I've seen or there's something out there in the design world that I want to discuss. So, I was scrolling on Instagram. I came across an article around a director called James Cameron. Now, there's a program called InVideo, and this is all based around AI, and he's described it as a weaponization of technology, a Terminator style apocalypse. Now, there are scenes that you can make in AI that look like Hollywood visual effects. Now, AI can do this within seconds and minutes. There's been directors that have been trying to pull this off with movie sets, spending over like 15 to 40 million on visual effects, and then now you've got AI that can do it within like minutes. Mm-hmm. Now, for me, it's mind-blowing, but at the same time, it's kind of, look at all those people that were employed. Look at the fun that it took, the creativity and the ideas. You're taking that away with just a click of a finger and a computer with some prompts. Yeah. So it's good and it's bad. It's like a catch-22. Yeah. How do we feel about this happening?
That's a great question.
A very good question. I'll let you, as you're the guest, I'll let you go first.
You let me handle this first. I have a real passion for cinema, and James Cameron is one of those directors who is very well known for his ability to storytell and create worlds out of nothing. Mm-hmm. And a lot had to do with practical effects, right? So this idea of being able to just click a button and get something close to what he was able to produce with a team of hundreds of people and props and staging and scheduling and everything that comes in the background. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit sad. You're very right in the sense of like, it's almost like a double-edged sword, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. There is a beauty and an art in cinema to practical effects, and because they are real and those explosions are going off for real, and the scenery is actually in the locations that they're being shot in and stuff like that, there is a beauty to some of those atmospheres and the experience you're taking in that is lost when you click a button and you generate the whole thing. Yeah. And our eyes are able to perceive whether something's real or not. Mm-hmm. A lot of the time you can be pulled out of a story purely because the CGI or the AI in this case is poor, and it just ruins the whole narrative. The experience is shot for you. The worst thing a director can have is its audience being stripped away from the story, and that happens with poor AI or poor CGI sometimes. James Cameron knows to use practical effects. He knows how to keep his audience captivated. So it's a bit of a shame.
I suppose it takes away those directors their USPs.
Yes.
Because it's like with any brand, even if it's a music artist, if you're picking up an Eminem album, you're expecting Eminem. Mm-hmm. Imagine if there's someone that sounded like Eminem, but he didn't have the same kind of accolades, didn't have the same backstory, but he's doing the same thing. It's gonna take it away from what you was interested in. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like as long as AI doesn't rub things out, it's going that way. It's impressive, but I don't know. I'm still.
Oh yeah, we can't argue the fact that it's not impressive. It's crazy how quickly it's evolving at the moment, and it's amazing what it can do, but it lacks emotion.
Yeah,
a lot of the time.
For real. There's another thing I want to touch on quickly. Sorry to cut you out. Theo was saying off camera, big up Theo. Theo said to me, Adobe has now purchased Figma.
Yeah.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah.
Makes sense still. So that's a good purchase.
I've never used Figma, but I've heard about it. It's been ringing bells. So the fact that Adobe's done that, it reminds me of a time when we spoke about it earlier. Freehand. It was produced by Macromedia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Macromedia.
And then that's college days. And then that's now Adobe Illustrator because Adobe purchased that off. They bought out Freehand, or I think Macromedia went into, I don't know, they probably purchased Macromedia. Do we feel like this is going to be something that happens, like the major players see what's happening out there, and because they're a bigger corporation, they're saying, oh, you know what, we're going to use that as one of our programs now, but take them out of the game?
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's sad business though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people I've built this thing, and then it's either you're going to hold on to it or you're going to sell it. I'm sure they didn't have to sell it. They made the decision, so it's probably business-wise, probably made sense. I built it up, sold it for whatever, how many multi-millions that they probably sold it for. But it's a win, isn't it?
Here's a question though, do you think Figma looked at Adobe and said, oh, we can't compete with that? Because they were on levels.
I doubt it.
I think it was the other way around. I think Figma knew exactly what they were, what value they were bringing to the design industry, and kind of kept them on a leash for it. Well, they kept Adobe on their toes for a fair amount of time, apparently.
You got to think that when you're looking at jobs and whatever through graphic design, Figma's always on there. Adobe, Figma. If anything to do with web, but Figma's. That's what I've been noticing, a lot more Figma's on there.
It's a leading software inside of any design role now. Yeah. And it never used to be like that once upon a time. Everything was Adobe CC. Like, as long as you knew the big three, which was InDesign, Illustrator, and Photoshop, you were absolutely guaranteed to get a design job. And if you don't have Figma inside of your resume now, a lot of people don't want to know you because they need you to be using that. It's an industry standard now.
Because obviously the Adobe's version was XD in it. I don't know if you
XD, yeah.
yeah. So I feel like now that they've probably brought out Figma, XD, they're probably I don't know the ins and outs. I have to look into it, but maybe the XD might be a lot better now with the kind of tools and how that works.
Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of data they're going to take away from Figma and maybe plug it in to XD with that. Or maybe get rid of XD altogether and just focus on Figma because it has a cult following at this point. Everybody is using it, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's a bit interesting. I have to look into that. But going back to the AI thing, I think it's good for, let's say you wanted to create a film now. You don't have that big budget. You'll be able to generate and create an idea to then maybe go and get a big budget to do.
Like a pilot.
Yeah, well, even like music directors or whatever, even just like coming up like grassroots film. What is name's gone out my head.
I know what you're on about though. Because
it's just like, so people coming up, they can create scenes and a feeling and emotion from using the AI. But again, it's just stripping away from people being there, actually doing the work and creating the props and creating the scenery. So it's never going to be the same.
No, it's not. It needs to be looked at a great way to just conceptualize, right? Let's say if you are, let's use your example. You have a great script and you want to sell this to maybe like a bigger industry or a studio, right? You can now conceptualize as a one-man band, essentially, and be able to present and market that idea in the most glamorous way.
Exactly.
Then reap the rewards of obviously being accepted into the studio, getting a budget, and then do it for real. It shouldn't be the solution and I can produce the whole thing
so
on
this
my
is
own.
Just cheap now, let me just do this.
Exactly.
It's not the same, because even let's say with green screen, obviously green screen was a big thing when that came out.
Yeah, massive.
Like, yes, it was cool, like what's created, like it takes you to a whole new world, but again, you can look at it and say, it's not really real, even though it's getting a lot better now. But at the same time, sometimes they use the green screen, but they've actually recorded the actual space, but they've put it on the green
and then they wipe everything that was even shot and then overlap it, and you're like, why? What was the choice for this? You have it. You've shot it already. Some of it doesn't make any sense.
But yeah, it's an interesting type. I think it's going to be interesting just to see where film goes these days. I don't feel there's as many films coming out as there used to be.
No, there
isn't. It costs money to do all the practical stuff.
There's a lot of teasers though with this AI stuff, because just speaking about this, you know how many Home Alone trailers I've seen that aren't real?
Just from AI.
Seriously?
They've made the characters grow up and stuff. I've seen loads of these trailers, but it's exciting because you think you're going to get another Home Alone when you went.
So you're being deceived into, the nostalgia, and then it's not even real.
Yeah, I know that's AI. It's mad how it gives you that feeling. It's like, it's not good. It's like when people develop habits based off dopamine and they get a short shot of it and they just keep wanting more. When you're scrolling, I can't remember what it's called. Doom scrolling. And you're seeing all these things. It's getting your hopes up, but it's not real. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we were talking about it earlier. Can we really trust anything that we're digesting on the internet these days? I don't really think I can make heads or tails of it anymore.
You have to second guess it, innit? Especially like certain things, you're like, would that really happen? It's like you never know. Then you're looking in the comments, is this AI?
And then you Google it, and then you don't know whether to believe that or not yet, because people can edit these things.
I think certain things your brain shouldn't see. Now, I seen an AI video the other day. There's a man. It's like he just jumped through the wall. No, there's a chiropractor. There's an old lady, and he's doing a chiropractor thing, and he did it, and she went straight through the table, through the floor, and it looked like a bad dream, like one of them LSD trippy looking videos. And I was like, Why have I just seen that? I wasn't supposed
That
to
was the
see
most
that.
randomest thing you could have watched.
Yeah,
What?
it's
I
what
saw
happens
some
in
of them
doom scroll.
chiropractor ones as well.
See
still.
them?
Yeah.
Mad.
Just random things happening. They're cracking their
Dash
bones.
the woman
crazy.
through the
I'm gonna
Oh,
find
wow.
one when we edit
You
this
show me
off,
after this. I
I'm
need to
gonna
see that.
I'm gonna find one and put it on screen because it's funny. Yeah, man. You have to go into a couple questions still.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we haven't got a sponsor today, but if you do want to sponsor your product and you want to, whether it's like you got clothing or you got products, there's space on the table. I'm a size large. Philly's a size large for hoodies. There's going to be an email that's on the bottom of the screen now. Just get in contact with us and we can have a conversation.